Alright, hello there. I am here to show you a brief um, introspective into my collection here. So what we got here is a bunch of records that I've been collecting for a couple of years. Right now I'm playing Ultimate Spinach. And I'm going to show you a little bit of my collection because right now it's a lot. I don't think it'll be a fast enough video if I showed you it all, so I'm going to try to do as much as I can. What I'm going to show you is part of my genre is psychedelic music. Psychedelic music that I've been collecting for years. It's probably my favorite genre out of everything. I have a wider range of music taste, but first I'll just show you the psychedelic side, which is probably my favorite side. You can tell from the banner up there. And yeah, I'll show you what I got. Hello, my name is Joe, the weirdo. So my name fits me because I'm weird. I'm not gonna show my face because I don't want to. And I'm about to do some vinyls. Show you some vinyls that I have. My favorite genre is psychedelia. So we'll be showing you all that shit right now in this video. Let's see what we got here. We'll start off with the classics. Good old Beatles, of course. The fucking Jesus. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. I don't know why I just forgot that all of a sudden. I have autism. And then I have another Beatles that I got from my grandma that lives out of Michigan. Probably shouldn't have told you that. Hard Day's Night. From the motion picture soundtrack. Pretty common one, but pretty good nonetheless. And then Yesterday and Today. Now, I know this is like pop psychedelic, somewhat pop psychedelia, but I still put them in the category of, they inspired it. So that's their genre as well. Okay, Hot Cream, or what the fuck, Hot Cream? Heavy Cream. This is a compilation 2-track album that I haven't really seen on anywhere. And I saw it on vinyl, and I said, why the fuck not? And yeah, it's got a bunch of songs from all over their catalog. Great songs, actually. And then we got a classic one here, a Surrestic Pillow by Jefferson Airplane. Marvelous album. Marvelous. White Rabbit. Probably my favorite song from Jefferson Airplane. And we got the Cheap Thrills by, what is it called? Big Brother and the Holding Company with the good old Janis Joplin. Yeah, classic. Classic Summertime is a great song. And of course, the classic old Doors. Of course, this is their debut debut album, self-titled, that pretty much was one of their best records ever. Of course, the last track is my favorite. It fits me perfectly because I love that weird shit. And then we got Santana Averex, a fucking beautiful art cover, if you can see that, with Black Magic Woman, of course, and Outcome of fucking great. I don't have the poster from this one. I kind of want to get that album record. Then we have Santana's debut, self-titled, with the... See this shit, actually. If you get it on record, you can actually see the cover art. It's fucking sick, man. Like, whoever this artist was, I want to look it up just because how sick it is. It's amazing. So trippy. So trippy. And then we have a Yes album. Edge to the edge. Chase to the edge. Yes. The best thing about Yes albums, around this time, I don't know, like 60s, 70s, they have this amazing cover art that you can like put somewhere while you're listening to the music. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous cover art. And I have another one like this as well that we'll get to momentarily after I put this shit in. There we go. Alright, and then we have Fragile, the Yes album. Of course, one of their more legendary albums with a great song. I can't remember the fucking name either. Let's just pull this record up real quick. Let's see. Roundabout. They're like first track off this album. Take a listen, gander it first before you buy it, of course. So like tell yourself how you feel and buy it, maybe. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful song. It's actually on an anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is memed quite heavily to this point. Now we're going into Pink Floyd action here. Wish You Were Here, one of my favorite tracks from Pink Floyd. And this album's pretty fucking awesome too. Shine Like a Diamond, great song, you know. Actually has more than just one of Shine Like a Diamond tracks. Then we have Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Moon, of course, the most recognized Pink Floyd album ever. One of the next to Wish You Were Here and The Wall. Some say this is better than any record, but some say The Wall is. Some say that the whatever the Animals was and Wish You Were Here. That's the great thing about Pink Floyd is they're so good. Those are my only Pink Floyd albums, sadly. I don't have the others. Do want to get more. And we have Cream, Wheels of Fire, the most trippiest album cover of all time in Psychedelia. In Psychedelic Rock. See this gatefold here, boys. Look at that shit. Definitely was tripping on something when they were making this shit, that's for sure. Well, who knows what? Definitely wasn't drugs. I tell you what. I don't do drugs. Drugs bad, kids. So you should do them. Anyways, Led Zeppelin 3. Yeah, I got this recently. I want to get this fucking wheel out, but I don't know. I haven't really cared too much to take it out. If you know what I'm talking about, you can kind of see what's happening here. I'm moving this wheel, and it's like art is like moving in the background. Oh, there you go. Yeah, trippy album. Great album. One of my favorites now. So good. I have a lot of Led Zeppelin actually, but well, first off, I have Fresh Cream, their debut. Great album, fucking fantastic album. Then we have another Beatles album. This is actually my favorite Beatles album. The Magical Mystery Tour has so many fucking awesome tracks. This is definitely a psychedelic record. Strawberry Fields, you know, Walrus, fucking all kinds of them, man. All You Need Is Love. I mean, that's such a fucking hippie song, dude. But it's a great song, nonetheless. Then we have another Led Zeppelin album here, Physical Graffiti, one of my first records I got when I got a record player, which was this album, next to a couple other, one other Led Zeppelin record. But yeah, this is a great one. If you don't know about this one on vinyl, you can like pull this whole like window shit out. It's kind of cool. Nice. With all the letters to spell physical graffiti. Awesome! Love it. Can't have enough of it. Then we have the more legendary ones. Led Zeppelin 2. Of course, they're all legendary, but that's just for me to say. For you to find out. Led Zeppelin 2. Great blue soul record of psychedelic influence with all kinds of shit in it, man. This is a must-have, I believe, for any person getting into music and getting into records. I understand that. You should too. Great fucking record. 772. And then we have another contemporary that is always in computation with the other one. Led Zeppelin 1. Same thing. Same vibes. Songs still different. Yet amazing. Still defiantly different from Led Zeppelin 2. But yeah, at the same time, both just as amazing. How is that possible? You ask me. Ask fucking Jimmy Page, man. Great guitarist. Next, of course, their actual more influential album, Led Zeppelin 4. With fucking great tracks is like Stairway to Heaven, Black Dog, High Mountain Man. List goes on. List goes on, boys. This whole fucking record is a banger. Most mysterious record, actually. Because it has no words on it. That's the thing. And then we have the all-time great guitarist, Jimi Hendrix. I should be crucified. Are you experienced his debut record with his Jimi Hendrix band? The Jimi Hendrix Experience Band. One of the greatest psychedelic records ever known, of course. With hits like Purple Haze, Manic Depression, Hey Joe! Hey Joe! Foxy Lady, are you experienced? The Green Cries Mary, and my fucking favorite song, Fire. Which is fire. Anyway, we got another Jimi Hendrix album during the Jimi Hendrix Experience, which is accessible, and we got this fucking, this amazing cover art that not only opens to even more amazing cover art, like a fucking poster. I want this as a poster. I can't wait to get a variant that is a poster like that, because it is amazing. And the album, of course, is just as amazing, with Little Wing being my favorite track off this record, because it is a bomb of psychedelia experience. And, nonetheless, ending that with the third, and nonetheless, record from Jimi Hendrix, Foxy Lady. Or is it, The Electric Ladyland. God damn, this record is actually more songs than both those records combined. I don't understand why, but the hell. Good for them. Good for them. This was one of his last records. I believe either that or Accessible, I can't remember, before he died eventually. And of course his live album that came out as well, that I want to get as well. Still haven't gotten it, but one days. But you know, Voodoo Child being my favorite track off this great album. Watchtower is of course a great one, but that one is more for me. But anyways, moving on, we got Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. This was actually one of my mother's records before she died, 'cause she's still alive. That she got when she was in her teenage youth. You know, she was in love with Elton John, as much of America's sweethearts were. And then we got Captain Fantastic, the brown dirt cowboy. I don't know. I got this for $1 at Goodwill. It's in great shape. And the cover art I love actually on this one. See more boldly. Got that back action. We got in here. Just more of that. Let's show you that Yellow Brick Road. It's fucking huge. It's like it folds up in like 3 parts, but it's not. It's just pictures, just like the inside of this one. Nonetheless, great record, all around, fantastic music. Yeah, fucking Elton John. And then we got, I don't know if you guys recall this psychedelia, but I do feel like it did help the stoner rock, which is in a way psychedelia in a way. I mean, that's stoner in it. Come on, man. Anyways, Black Sabbath, Masters of Reality, one of the more defined stoner rock albums, actually, or considered stoner rock, that actually shaped it completely. Beautiful track. Beautiful album. And then we got their debuted Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath self-titled album. Fucking fantastic. The Wizard, one of my favorites. And Black Sabbath, the actual song Black Sabbath, from Black Sabbath, on the Black Sabbath album. It's awesome. You know how many times I chuckled at that, oh my fucking glasses, when I ever had that on my car. Like, Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. Fucking awesome. Alright, now, we're gonna get into the more uncommon psychedelia that I know many of you have not listened to, even if you are into psychedelic. I know many of you haven't. I'll guarantee you $1 that you haven't listened to at least one of these. $1. Because I'm poor. I'm broke. Alright. See you later. Alright, I'm back. I can tell that my camera wasn't completely down to show everything. And I kind of feel stupid with that. Now I have it better. Like this. I feel like you can see more of me and less of just my face. Anyways, now we're going into the records I told you about that I feel like nobody really has paid too much attention to, or just some gems that maybe you missed. You never know. We're all human. There's too much music in the fucking world, but in the psychedelic world, this is one of my favorites. I got on vinyl. Anyways, yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into it. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to tell you other than that. So, I'll get into one of my favorite groups right now is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And I bought quite a bit of the records that they just released. There's been the Sharpenal, Chunky Sharpenal? Yeah, Chunky Sharpenal. Comes with the gatefold, this crazy ass gatefolder. It's so goldenish. It's just such a shiny golden. And then we got these records with a little bit of their touring that they went to, places that they went to. And this splattered, beautiful, goldenish, black splatter record. Oh, it's great. It's a great album. It's a great live record. One of their only live records I know of. Oh, well, actually on Bandcamp they did have 3 other ones. That's on vinyl. But anyways. Yeah. Then we have another one. There's a great story behind this one. Infest the Rat's Nest. Oh yes. Infest the Rat's Nest. I actually went to see King Gizzards and the Lizard Wizards in 2019 in Chicago. And this was one of the records that they were selling in the venue. And I went to see them because of this record. Because it came out in 2019. It's Infest the Rat's Nest. This is a great record. Heavy metal, thrash, with a salty hint of psychedelia in there. That's why I put it in this category. If it was in metal, then yeah, I would say metal, but it's definitely more metal for sure. But King Gizzards is a very psychedelia, and look at this. Just what? I never had a record like this. This is so nice. It's like a uranium record. It's nuclear. It fits their whole idea in this music quite well, though. So, and then of course this record came with the poster to have up there. This is cool. And then yeah, that's about it from it. I mean, the concert was awesome. Actually, the best concert I've been to. I haven't been to many, but definitely one of my favorites. Definitely. So good. Wish I bought more records from them. But hey, Maybe one day. You never know. Great times. Alright. 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 Now we're getting into some weird shit, bros. But, I bought this recently, and it's, Edison Mother and the Edison Mother Temple and the whatever the name is, man, and the melting Perisco UFO. I cannot pronounce that. But yeah, they just have a cover art of some lady sucking another lady's nipples. That's cool. And it's just more lesbian sex in the back. Yeah, this is an odd band I just started listening to. It's from Japan, actually. Nonetheless, still cool. Comes in these 2 records that have the dope as sunny yellow-ish. I don't know why I'm trying to describe these fucking records like most of these people do online, but you know, it's yellow, okay? It's cool, whatever. And this band is all crazy. I mean, the guitarist on this band is pretty much a head person, I guess. Person organizing it. They got like 30 members or some shit like that, and like 60 records. They're still making music. This is like a 2004 record or something like that. I don't know, man. It's cool though. It's not cheap, that's for sure, but it's cool. It's a good record. We got a lot of good songs actually. Frank Zappa, Hot Rats. Yes, it's more rock jazz, but it's definitely got a psychedelic or prog rocky-ish atmosphere to it to, you know, inspire. And it has been inspired, I believe. But this is definitely my favorite Frank Zappa record. Definitely a Frank Zappa record that has no of Frank Zappa talking. So if you're into just his musicality, this is definitely a record to go for. Definitely one of my favorites, and actually the first one I actually listened to from Frank Zappa. Great record. Okay, now we're getting into some Bandcamp records. I know you're thinking, I came from Bandcamp, huh? It must have sucked. I got great taste. Alright, I showed you. I know what I'm talking about. I know I have great taste. But we have this band here called Mid-Air Thief Crumbling. This is a dream pop, K-pop record. It came from Korea, of course, K-pop. And you're thinking, oh, K-pop, there's some gay shit right here, boy. But hey, I actually enjoy this quite a lot, man. It's electronic. It's got some, what's the description here? It explains it better than me. It's got some electronic. It's got a, okay. It's folk as well. And that might be so off-putting, but just give it a chance. They just got this dude fishing in this big-ass blue sky. It's cool. And the record comes in this awesome color. This awesome purple. This is like one of my favorite records because of that. And I love purple. You don't know? Yes, I love purple. So good. Such a cool purple. Just fits the record so well. Oh, I don't know if that's limited anymore, because I feel like the band always puts out more sometimes, but you never know one day. Then we got Atlas Sound's Logos. This is a dream pop record from a band called Deer Hunter, and this guy is the lead singer in the group. Very conscious, experimental, deep music that they make, and it's dream pop inspired as well. And so is this record. This is his solo Atlas Sounds that he's done, which is nice. It's a nice one right here. It's Pretty beautiful, pretty serene, pretty gorgeous. Highly recommend it. And Deer Hunter music. I want to get more of their. I want to get actual records of them because I don't have any. Then we got this old beauty right here, Melody's Echo Chamber, Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. My favorite song off this is Shrimp. This beautiful art cover. Still buy it. She's pretty well known in neo psychedelia and dream pop as well. And this record came with something cool, actually, that I have on my record player. This little like spinning wheel. You can get with the record if you buy it off of Bandcamp. I put it in there just to spin sometimes and look at. Yeah, it's cool. Alright. This is another one that I don't know if people really know too much about, but it's definitely a great one. Captain Beefheart's Magical Band. I think that's his name. And his Magical Band. Safe as Milk record. This is like their debut. This is a great fucking record. Yellow Brick Road. Great fucking song. Abba Zaba. This whole record is great. I don't know if I put it in psychedelia, but again, these guys actually did a co-op record with Frank Zappa. I forget the name of it, but something Trout. That was really what put them on the map in a way. But this one as well. This is a great fucking record. If you haven't listened to it yet, give it a shot. I don't know how to describe it really. The guy's voice is like a honky tonkish type of singer, but I love it somehow. It just fuses really good with some great tracks that they do so well. It's hard to explain, man, but it's just so good. I don't know if I put it in psychedelia, but it definitely has inspirations of it and has inspired a lot of it. And then we got a very real record that I don't know many people will ever know. Fever Tree. This is during the 68 to 69 to 67 psychedelic renaissance of hard rock, which this is one of their only records and was their only record during the night, 68. And you know, there's many records like this. Actually, if you look through the history of 1968 Summer of Love, psychedelic records, this is one of them. And this is a very inspiring one because it has so many tracks that have been sampled. I can't remember all of them, but you gotta listen to it. I feel if you are a psychedelic lover like I am, because this is definitely one of those records to not miss. Fever Tree. Great band. Too bad they're one of the bands that didn't make it, I guess, but had great music. Then we have Ultimate Spinach. This is also one of those bands that I was talking about in that 68 and the Summer of Love. But definitely, this is one that needs more recognition, actually. That everyone that feels need more recognition because they had some great records. This is not their only record, actually. I want to get their debut, which is Behold and See. And this one comes in this like see-through green record, which is kind of cool. It's pretty nice. Yeah, that's an awesome one. It's an awesome fucking record, man. It's so trippy in every best way. Just does a lot of ways, just psychedelic music that I inspire a lot from. It's so good. So good. I listen to that a lot. Trust me, it's a good one. Ultimate Spinach, their whole catalog is pretty good. Then we got a more recent band here, Mild High Club. I want to get their newer record. Fucking forgot the name already, but this one is also amazing. Their debut Timeline, favorite track, Window Pane, but this whole fucking album is a fucking vibe and a half. It's definitely neo psychedelia. It's got some like George Harrison vibes, if you like that type of vibe. So definitely great record here, man. I love it. Alright, and then we got one that I think is probably the most well-known prog record, but I still have to talk about it, because I do feel like most people don't know what this record is. And that is King Crimson and the Court of the Crimson King, the defiant of one of the defiant titans of prog rock that is just amazing, because it has mixtures of not just prog but psychedelic in it as well. Most people don't know if that's true or not. They can't really give an actual description if it is, because it's so finely detailed into it. And maybe they didn't even intentionally meant to do it, but this cover art is so well known in pop culture. I doubt most people haven't seen it. Maybe. Oh, my fucking mask. It's possible. Definitely during the time it was. But I don't know. I actually didn't really see it until I started collecting records. I saw this was coming up a lot in people's like best of records. It is well deserved. It's such a great record. Every time you listen to it, it feels like a new experience. Just because there's so much detail and finery in this record. It's masterful. It's a masterful record. I highly recommend this record. The cover art is just as amazing as its music, because the cover art is a whole nother story of just amazing work with this fucking whole, it just screams mysterious and weird to me, which is perfect for me. And of course the gatefold is just as amazing with its ear thing. I love it. It's my favorite, man. Top 10 for sure records. Definitely give it a try if you're into music, because it's been sampled by hip hop artists as well, like Kanye West. One of the tracks is actually one of the inspiration for Mission Impossible. Actually, I know it's weird, but it is. Then we got another one here that I think many people might know of, but haven't actually gandered at it yet. It's George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. It is a very well-known record, and it's cool about this record is it's got like fucking 4 records in it. And this one I don't have a poster. I feel like it came with a poster. I might be wrong about that, but this one did not have a poster. But yeah, it comes in this open thing that you open to get the records, which is cool. I like that. The records are standard. I'm not gonna show them. 4 black records. Cool record. Amazing vibes from George Harrison. Always love his music. Very soft, psychedelic sometimes. Then we got the Frigid Pink. This is actually a Chicago band. I don't think it's too much of psychedelic. I do think it's just like a hard rock, heavy blues type of record here that we're looking at. And I do have a lot of respect for these types of music, because that has a variant of psychedelia in it, because a lot of psychedelic music in that time was using heavy rock, so I put that in the same category in a way. Great record here. The first track, God Gave Me You, is a fucking fantastic one. House of the Rising Sun is actually a good what is it called, cover of it. So great record. Sadly their only record, one of those bands that were one album wonder. And then we got this one here, and this one is a folk psych record, and this one is actually my more expensive one. I feel like it's $50 or something like that, and I paid for like 40. Yeah, this was like a hunch to just take it. You know, I didn't know much about it. Probably should have done that. My mistake, but I just wanted to buy it because look at the art, man. Look at the art. You think you wouldn't listen to this? You think you wouldn't listen to this? Okay, you're dead wrong. You don't lie to me. That's why I bought it. Yeah, it's one of those records that are like $50 or something. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it, but it's cool that it's worth that much. Then we got here, boys, a classic. Probably should have put this in the classics, but maybe you haven't heard of it. The Mamas and the Papas. Their debut. If you can believe your eyes and ears. I don't know if this is too much psychedelia, more like pop, sunshine pop. She still has a hint of psych in it, but if I put all my sunshine pops, we'd be here for a while. I do have some more psych, I do, but I'm not going to show it all. I'm just going to show you the ones I listen to the most right now. We'll get into the other ones later, but this is one of those records that I do listen to a lot, that is in that category in a way. Monday, Call Your Name, Do You Want to Dance? Yeah, you know, it's a California Dreaming, man. It's a great record, man. Great record. Mamas and Papas. I've got this badass here, which is a stoner rock album. Yeah. Another pioneer in the stoner rock scene, which was not until like 90s that it was really developed, but they didn't know how to put a name to it, so they just call it heavy metal or heavy rock, whatever. Blue Cheer, Vinciverous, Eruption, definitely Psych as well, definitely, just from the cover art. It's a fucking awesome cover. Another record I actually bought for $1. But yeah, it's a great record, such a heavy Psych record, one of my favorites. And then we have another favorite here, Vanilla Fudge. Vanilla Fudge. Great name for a band, actually. Ticket to Ride. There's a lot of Beatles covered songs, but they do them well. One track on this album that is really the best cover, which is not a Beatles song, You Keep Me Hanging On, was actually one of the best like covers of that song, and I think it's like some sort of like R&B record song or soul, but they did it so well. I love it. I love it. Then we got a pretty unknown, and I think this is actually their most known record in their catalog, but a pretty unknown band, which I feel most people should get a more acquainted with because it's so psychedelic. Hawkwind, In Search of Space, even that alone is psychedelic. I feel like this is pretty well known record, to be honest, but I don't know, maybe not too well known to others. But yeah, just the gatefold is really unique. They have a lot of records like this that are really unique that I want to get. They're expensive too, and I feel like some of these pictures are quite well known in a way. The guy that made it is definitely well known. He went on to make a heavy metal band known as Motorhead. That's right, he made Motorhead, boys. Y'all didn't know that, I bet. Maybe you did. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I gotta put this shit back in, man. Fucking always a pain in the ass. This one particularly because the gatefold is annoying. And then how you have to put it in because it's so beat up right at this point. It's been through a lot of hippies collection at this point, man. Oh my god, I don't want to break it. Oh, are you kidding me? I gotta pull out just a little bit. Oh, come on, man. There you go. Alright, we're good. We're good. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. It's such an annoying one to put back in, really. It's one of those. It's definitely one of those. Okay. There we go. Finally. Fucking don't fall. Okay. Moving on. moving on. We got Crazy World of Arthur Brown. Definitely crazy. Definitely weird. Definitely my type of genre. So, had to get it. Yeah, if you're looking for something out there, this is definitely one of those records. Definitely. It's definitely some psych in there, for sure. Weird, for sure. Ozibiza. I can't really pronounce that, but this has got some Afro in it, some like African vibes and like stuff like that. I don't know how to describe it so well, but psych is definitely influencing this soul in a way. So it's a great record. One of those records I feel like most people will look upon and not take a second gander, but it's definitely amazing. Then I got this one here. It's another one, just Lighthouse, One Fine Morning. A cheap one, cheap record here too, but amazing. It's a great record. I do love a lot of the songs on here. Can't name the ones I like, but listening to it as an album is quite an experience. R&B type, but I won't say R&B, but definitely have soul in it. But yeah, it's fucking awesome. The cover art too is gorgeous. Whoever made that. Then we have Beach Boys. Surf's Up. Oh yeah, boys. This is a record for the ages here. Surf's Up. A Day in the Life of a Tree. One of my favorite songs on here. It's actually just the tree talking, but it's so good. Beach Boys is so mellow. I love it. Whenever you want a mellow time, put on some Beach Boys, something like that. Then we got the from that movie, fucking what's it called? I can't think of the name, but this is a record that is known for its music, but not known for what it came from. And this is where it came from. Tubular Bells, Mike Oldfield. This is probably, shown a lot. If you look into records, you maybe you've seen this a lot. For good reasons. It's definitely not as known, the person who made it, but the music is. It's one of those records, You wouldn't hear it until you listen to it. Like, oh, I heard this before. It's one of those. And then moving on, we got Velvet Underground and Nico. Their debut. Yeah. This is a great record here. Andy Warhol record that he helped produce. Yeah. You know anything about this? The banana actually peels. I'm not going to do it because I want to keep it intact. This is a great record. Definitely chill. Definitely gets a little fucking weird, but it's chill. It's awesome. It's a great record. Alright, moving on. Taste. One of those bands in the 1968 of Summer of Love. But these guys had a couple of records than just one. And the guitarist is actually one of the best guitarists out there at the time, Rory Gallagher. Sadly, he died during those times, early death. But I do have one of their records, Taste. I want to get their other one. This is their self-titled, not the debut, but the self-titled. Great record, nonetheless. Such a good record. Okay, moving on. This is actually a record my girlfriend got me, which is Incense and Peppermints by the Strawberry Alarm Clock. Incense and Peppermints is Strawberry Alarm Clock, is a great psych band, man. I love their second album. It's one of my favorites, Anthology. But this one is also just as great. This is a great record. Very psych, very hippie-ish. Very you can tell from it. They're kind of like an Indian, like meditating room. Very meditating in a way, if that makes any sense. Then we have this neo-psycho record, which is Kikageku Moyo. What the fucking name is it? House in the Tall Grass. I actually have a story for this one. I went to see the band yeah, I went to see them live. This is a actual band that's still going. Now with this whole COVID, right? But you know, was still going, and they're still making music. I bet. And they have some great records out. This is one of them I got because I love it in album form. Doesn't mean I don't like the other ones, but this one particularly I loved as an album, and I had to get it, which is a great record. I went to see them for their debut, their more recent record, but this one particularly is a great record. I had to get it. My favorite is Tread, and yeah, I went to see them. I actually have a shirt from them as well, actually. So that's two psych bands I went to go see. I bought some records off of, and I didn't show this in my other, I guess like side. I guess maybe a separate vid, but yeah, this is Relayer. Yes, I'm not gonna show this. Alright, just fuck it. My last one. You know, Yes Albums has this. Oh, not back here, just here in the front. You put it on somewhere and you listen to the music. So good. Alright, that's it. Oh, dude. This is exhausting. I was getting so exhausted during the end of it. But, you know, it was fun. It was fun. I like to show stuff off like this because it's cool. I feel like I wanted to do this for a while. So, I'm glad to share it with people. You know, look at it and like say, hey, that's my stuff. This is my music taste. You guys like it? And I do have more records here. I have, of course, in other genres you see behind me that I like as well. Doesn't mean I don't like any music besides psych, but this